channel. It's a blessing to have you all from the different parts of the world. My followers, this time I will be talking about more that is in the UEFA Europa Cup that will be happening that is tomorrow, that is at around 20 p.m. that is UK time. In East Africa it will be around that is 10 p.m. Between that is English teams Tottenham Hotspurs and even that is Manchester United, and this game will be hosted that is in the Mams Stadium that is in Spain, in the home of Atletico Bilbao, which has a seating capacity of over that is 53,000 seater capacity. These two teams are struggling that is in the English Premier League. However, when it comes that is European competitions, teams like Manchester United have not lost any single game, and they have been very impressive that is in this fixture ever since it starts during the times of Erik ten Hag until he was replaced, that was in November, by the Portuguese tactician that is Ruben Amorim. So things are still moving on positively that is in the European competition, in the UEFA Europa Cup, despite having poor performances at home. But the fans of Manchester United, they say it would be better if at all they wrap up the season with that is the silver trophy. And some of the few people I talked to earlier on say that Manchester United, at least every season they go with a trophy. I remember previously in the times of Erik ten Hag, in the 2 seasons he spent there, he managed to win that was the Carabao Cup and even that is the FA Cup. So this time Manchester United in the 3rd consecutive season, despite of the poor performances, if all goes right, they may end up that is with another silverware, and this silverware could be a key opener or could send or will send them that is to the Champions League group stages, despite of them currently languishing that is in 16th position, and even Tottenham Hotspurs, their counterparts also are languishing that is in 17th position. So far in the season, Manchester United has lost that is 19 games that is in the Premier League, and Tottenham, they have gone as far as 21 games, their worst ever, I think around 1991 to 1993, and Manchester United is poorest form ever since that was around 1971 to 1973, during the times when they were relegated. Followers and viewers, this time I'm talking about Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspurs. Tottenham have never have taken long without winning that is the silver trophy ever since their last proficiency, that was in the 2008 Carabao Cup, when they managed to beat that was Chelsea Football Club. Remember the times of Dimitar Berbatov was one of the scorers. So since then Tottenham has gone that is 17 years in trophy drought, despite of them reaching some 2 finals. I remember the times of Jose Mourinho when they were beaten by Manchester City 1-0, and even in the UEFA Champions League during the times of that is Mauricio Pochettino, where they lost out that is to Liverpool Football Club 2-0. For Manchester United, even that season they were on the final, and in the previous 2 consecutive seasons they have managed to win that is the trophy. Our fans are asking that what could be the end of this era of Ruben Amorim and even the big man himself, that is Ange Postecoglou. Ange Postecoglou, ever since his times, more so when I've been following him, that is in Celtic and even the previous clubs, the Australian has always been successful in his 2nd season, and even that's why he boasted upon it. That is when he had an interview saying that last season I managed to finish 5th. I did not go with a trophy. I sent that to Tottenham to the UEFA Europa group stages. So this time could be my chance to win that is the Europa Cup. Arsene Wenger, a former coach of Arsenal Football Club, has been having criticism over the performance of Manchester United and even Tottenham Hotspurs, saying that a team that wins the Europa with such performances, more so when domestically they are doing poorly, like Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspurs, should not participate that is in the UEFA Champions League. However, Ange Postecoglou answered him that he would try to defy that is the critics, that sometimes form could not be permanent but class is permanent. So would like to showcase his haters and his critics that this time it is time for Tottenham Hotspurs to rise to the occasion and show something. And they win that is the trophy. Still in history, This time more of history, that is between Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur have only met once. That was during the times that was around 1963, and that was called the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup. And by that time, Manchester United still managed to become triumphant over Tottenham Hotspur, beating them, that is on 4-3 on aggregate. So that is the last time Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur met, that is in European competition, and Manchester United emerged as winners. So ever since then, that is almost 62 years ago, Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur have never met, that is on European competition. Some of the key insights that is on the game that is happening tomorrow. Previously, Tottenham Hotspur lost their game up against Aston Villa. The same day, that was on Friday, Manchester United also lost their game up against Chelsea Football Club. What Ange Postecoglou decided to do, rested some of his senior players in a way of giving chance or to prepare them, that is for the final that will be in Bilbao. However, that is Ruben Amorim went the other way around, saying that would like to align, that is his stronger side, so that they can face a stronger competition, more so against a top team like Chelsea Football Club, so that they can use the same performance to replicate it over, that is Tottenham Hotspur. These two teams have been triumphant, that is in European competition. I remember the times of Tottenham playing up against Eintracht Frankfurt, playing against that is Bodo Glimt, winning convincingly. The same applies to Manchester United. The only hectic period Manchester United had is when they were playing, that is Olympic Lyon. However, they managed to score 2 winning goals in the dying minutes, second-handed by the performance of English sensation defender, that is Harry Maguire. Some of the expected lineups, we hope Manchester United to line up their best squad. Reason being that this could be a do or die, that is for the coach himself. Should he fail, that is to win this trophy, that is Ruben Amorim. The same applies to Ange Postecoglou. These two coaches could end up losing, that is their jobs. So this time, Tottenham Hotspur has faced many injuries, more so during this time. The likes of Dejan Kruvesic, that is the sensational winger, got an injury in the previous game of Tottenham and will be missed out, that is for the rest of the season. The same applies to English sensation, that is Maddison, also won't be present in this game. However, Tottenham got some good relief with the return of Christian Romero, that is the Argentine defender, is back in the team. The likes of Rodrigo Bentancur are all present. Superstar, that is Dominic Solanke, has picked up form, that is at the right time, so I expect them to be around. Captain Heung-min Son is expected to be part of this team. The rest of the players, the Pedro Porro, are also part of the team. The likes of Richarlison will also be present in this game. So all in all, we are going to be having a do or die game. Reason being, this is a must win for either side. But remember, in a trophy, only one winner emerges victorious. Reason being that the title cannot be given, that is to two teams. But as I told you earlier on, that this trophy is a key opener, that is for these teams. Any of the two that wins this competition will rise, that is the UEFA Champions League group stages come next season. On the side of Manchester United, Manchester United has not gotten many injuries. That is this time they will have less to cry for. That is for the coach Ruben Amorim. Reason being, Luke Shaw, who has been on the sideline almost for the rest of the season, is now back with the team. I remember him playing up against Chelsea, and he had a good game. Despite of the size, he's still one of the best defenders, if at all is available. That is the English sensation. Manchester United, Amad Diallo, that is the one that the Ivorian, is also back in the team after missing out for almost 2 months after getting an injury. When he returned, it's as if has never gotten an injury, and his playing style is now back, that is to the epic, and we hope to be present. The likes of last man Højlund are also present. Captain Bruno Fernandes is one of the key players. The likes of Casemiro, the likes of Ugati are all present, that is in the midfield and the defense, and even goalkeeper Andre Onana. So the fans of football, this is one of the biggest games that we shouldn't miss out. Reason being that it's meeting two teams who are all eager, that is for success, despite of them having their poorest performances domestically in the league. One languishing, that is in 16th position, that is Manchester United, and one that is in 17th position with only 1 point that is separating all. These two teams back to form domestically, that is Manchester United and Tottenham. They have had the worst, they are the most off-form team. The teams that are in the poorest form, that is even in the Premier League, even relegated sides, the likes of Ipswich Town, the likes of Southampton, the likes of Leicester City are better in form than Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United. Reason being, in the previous 6 fixtures, Manchester United has only gotten, that is a draw, and even the same applies, that is Tottenham Hotspurs, meaning that we are going into a cup final where two teams are being fire fan, that is on European competition, but domestically things are not moving on positively and they are in their worst period. Had we gone more extra 10 games, that is in this campaign, maybe any of the two could end up being relegated. Remember, ever since the start of the Premier League, way back, that was in 1992-1993 seasons, these two teams, none of them has ever been relegated, but if at all we are to improve more extra games, depending on the form they are in, they would have been relegated. Fans of Manchester United and fans of Tottenham Hotspurs are all powering, that is abusive words to each other, others saying that this is our moment to shine. So to the fans of football, we just wish them success, because we know that this trophy is only being given out, that is to one team. Tottenham Hotspur has won this competition, that is twice. That is the first one between 1971, that's when Tottenham won the first trophy when it was opened up, 1971 to 1972, and then the last one, this cup, when it was called the UEFA Cup, that was in the 1983-1984. And Manchester United, they only have this trophy, that is once, that was the 2016-2017 season, during the times of the man next to God, or the special one, that is Jose Felix Mourinho. So Tottenham has 2 trophies, Manchester United has 1 trophy. Should Manchester United win, it will mean that it will have leveled up, that is Tottenham Hotspur, leveling up with the likes of Chelsea Football Club, who also have this competition, that is twice. And should Tottenham win, it will mean they will merge, that is the 3rd trophy, getting them nearer to Chelsea as one of the most successful teams that is in European football. To the fans, viewers, commenters and sharers, share, like and comment as the Sports Encyclopedia digest some of the key steps that would be in this game. To my followers, that is on the betting side, I expect that is 3 goals to appear in this game. So